There's this criticism that is kind of a cliche or a catchy thing. I've even used it several times myself to say, at our school, we don't teach our students what to think, we teach them how to think. And it's usually a pretty good applause line because you do want to teach your students how to think. But as I've reflected on that more, even as I hear myself say it, it's like, okay, that's clever and it's good and we don't want to teach them how to think, but isn't there something that we do want to teach them what to think? And how do we determine what that is?
Yeah, I think it's a phrase that has become very popular. We're not indoctrinating here. We just teach them, we don't teach them what to think. We just teach them how to think well. And then everybody's disarmed. But in reality, it is hollow. Josh Gibbs, one of the thought leaders in the classical Christian movement that I love, has talked a lot about this. And really, I think anyone in Christian education, if we think about this for a minute, we disagree. And we disagree because we want to teach them to love what God loves and to hate what God hates. We know what God loves. God loves holiness. God loves, the virtues we're called to live as Christians, right? With self-control and temperance, right? And fidelity. God loves those things. So that is teaching students what to think, right? And cultivating their convictions that is true.